A man in a shimmering suit, all teeth and promises, arrived in the digital village. His presence was magnetic, drawing the eyes of everyone around. He seemed to glow with an otherworldly charm, a beacon of hope in a sea of digital noise. He called himself the Conjurer of Clicks, a title that carried both mystery and allure. With a confident smile, he introduced himself to the crowd, his voice smooth and captivating. A weaver of dreams in the digital sphere, he promised to turn the mundane into the extraordinary. His gestures were grand, his words carefully chosen to inspire and enchant. His words dripped with honey, promising unimaginable riches. He spoke of a future where every click could be transformed into gold, where every digital interaction held the potential for wealth. All you had to do was believe. The audience, wide-eyed and hopeful, hung on his every word, their imaginations running wild with the possibilities he painted. His specialty, spinning straw into gold, or rather, clicks into coins. He demonstrated his prowess with a flourish, showing how simple actions could lead to digital transformations. He claimed to hold the keys to the Carrot Kingdom, a place where digital dreams came true. With a grand gesture, he presented a large key, symbolizing the gateway to this enchanted realm, a hidden realm of digital delights where fortunes grew like, well, carrots. He painted a picture of a lush garden where digital carrots represented endless opportunities for growth and prosperity, all for the small price of your trust and a little investment, naturally. With an outstretched hand, he invited them to join him on this journey, promising that their faith and investment would be richly rewarded. Now, Gaston, a well-meaning but naive soul, was taken in by the conjurer's dazzling display. Gaston, you see, dreamed of a life beyond his pixelated vegetable patch. He yearned for a taste of the extraordinary, to escape the mundane. The conjurer, with his smooth talk and even smoother website, promised Gaston the moon and the stars. Invest in the Carrot Kingdom, he crooned, and your wildest dreams will sprout before your very eyes. Blinded by the glitter of potential riches, Gaston took the bait. The conjurer, a master of smoke and mirrors, or pixels and promises, began to weave his illusion. With a flourish of his hand, he conjured images that danced in the air, each one more mesmerizing than the last. His audience, captivated by the spectacle, could hardly discern where reality ended and fantasy began. He showed Gaston intricate charts and graphs, each one more complex and convincing than the last. The data seemed to flow like a river of gold, promising untold riches and endless possibilities. A kaleidoscope of data that seemed to point to one inevitable conclusion: unimaginable wealth. The colors and patterns were so vivid, so compelling, that Gaston could almost feel the weight of the gold in his hands. He introduced Gaston to a community of like-minded individuals, all seemingly basking in the glow of the Carrot Kingdom's bounty. They laughed and shared stories of their newfound prosperity, each tale more fantastic than the last. Of course, these were nothing more than digital puppets, paid testimonials in a grand, elaborate scheme. The conjurer's web of deceit was intricate, designed to ensnare even the most skeptical of minds. Gaston, oblivious, felt his doubts melt away like snowflakes on a summer's day. The warmth of the conjurer's promises enveloped him, leaving no room for suspicion or fear. He was ready to believe, ready to invest, ready to be a part of the dream. Section 4. The Great Unmasking. Weeks turned into months, and Gaston eagerly awaited the blossoming of his digital fortune. Yet, the promised carrots remained elusive. His once overflowing enthusiasm began to dwindle, replaced by a gnawing sense of unease. When Gaston finally confronted the conjurer, the mask slipped. The charming smile was gone, replaced by a cold, calculating glint. The grand reveal of the Carrot Kingdom, a worthless website, a digital wasteland. The community vanished, along with the conjurer and, sadly, Gaston's savings. Section 5. Wisdom in the Age of Wonders. The digital age, much like the marketplaces of old, is teeming with conjurers of clicks, peddling illusions in exchange for your hard-earned carrots. They prey on our desires, our hopes, our naivete. In this bustling digital bazaar, every click, every like, every share is a transaction. But Gaston's misfortune holds a valuable lesson. In a world of dazzling promises and digital mirages, a healthy dose of skepticism is our greatest shield. We must navigate this landscape with caution. Question everything. Think critically. Do your research. The Age of Wonders is also an age of deception. Information is abundant, but wisdom is scarce. Don't let the allure of easy riches blind you to the potential pitfalls. Remember, sometimes the most tempting carrots are just carrots. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and always seek the truth behind the glittering facade.